What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Screen Sanctum reaction. I'm Steve. Today we're going to react to Brooklyn Nine-Nine Season 3, Episode 9, The Swedes. Last week, Jake had to help Sharon give birth, and Holt had to reconcile with an old flame, and he threw a wooden duck into the river. Petty, petty Holt. See what this week brings. Before we get into it, if you want to see my full uncut reactions, please check out my Patreon. There is plenty there for everyone. Another week, another Brooklyn Nine-Nine in 3, 2, 1, go.
Ours is not an easy job.
Nope.
The hours are long. The danger is constant. The pay is LOL. A new vending machine.
Oh, they got one.
Behold him in all of his glory.
And he broke it.
Okay, well, at least it was just the keypad. Our perp's name is Carl Ove.
Yes, that is the exact combo.
How do you sell
Smells
counterfeit
nicely done.
caviar?
You know what I like about our relationship, Jake? We don't talk about our love lives or our families or anything that's on our minds. It's why you're my closest friend in the world.
I need help on this. I asked Boyle and he was useless.
Put a baby in her, Jake. What are you waiting for?
Oh, God. Foot chase on the pier. Oh, they're not on a pier.
Nobody gets away from Jake probably. Oh, something yucky touched me. Oh, gross, gross, gross. What?
Dia Schutzbula Diamant.
I have no
he
idea
is Swedish,
what you're
eh?
saying.
Interpol that two detectives are on their way from Sweden to pick up the suspect. Please make them feel welcome.
Oh.
Working a jewel heist with Interpol. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Second best.
Do you guys know anyone who wants some used textbooks?
I'd love them.
So, no one. Great.
Damn, that's messed up.
I did graduate magna cum laude from Syracuse. I know that sounds like a brag, and it was.
But maybe that's what I need right now, pathetic nerds.
Maybe.
Okay.
This is Inspector Knausgård and Deputy Inspector Connison.
Damn.
It's been a pleasure talking with you about the duration of your flight.
Well, there goes my opening question about.
He was good in The Muppets Mayhem.
I don't know this word, same-seas?
From context, I believe it means proudly uneducated.
Ooh.
So-
Ooh.
None for Agneta. She and her husband are trying to have another baby, so she can't eat anything that will alter her cervical.
Yeah, well, we are also very close. One time Rosa saw me in my bathing suit.
No, I didn't. You told me to turn around.
Boyle, just the man we were looking for. Kevin has accepted a fellowship to teach at the Sorbonne for the next. Anyway, Kevin and I belong to the Park Slope Racket Club, where we've established a squash doubles dynasty.
Interesting casting. In any case, I would be honored if you would take my place so that Raymond could make it a treble.
Oh.
One time, just to psych a guy out, I locked eyes with him and ate a squash ball. There's no need for a Holt to see me unleash the beast.
I want to see you unleash the beast.
Dip, have a wonderful flight home. We will send you the jewels as soon as we find them.
Just staying and working the case with you.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
How about I get a jump on our new partners and search the perp's apartment?
Right. We'll get some clues, solve the case, make them look like.
They're probably already in there.
Soren shaves his fingers for cycling. It cuts down on drag.
Agneta's my biggest fanatic, just as I...
Astronomy is full of interesting
Professor Amy Santiago.
Here's one that Holly.
One of the many inaccuracies in the Star Wars universe. And was Star Wars.
Oh boy.
Gina doesn't know Star Wars?
I came up with a fun mnemonic device to remember them
All
all.
67?
Every individual gets some lies about tiny panda heads.
This
Period.
is out of control.
You're just pissed we cracked the case wide open and you've got nada. That's right. I speak Spanish.
Bye, Jake. Bye, Rosie.
They have no sense of humor.
I just want to have fun.
And to win.
Hey,
Yeah, I told you, Holt wants to win.
Rackets and all winners.
What?
Nothing. I'll serve.
Oh, no, 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 no. Holt wants to win this thing, Charles.
This is fun. This is fun.
I think they need a timeout to talk their strategy over.
I have a friend who I think can make it pretty interesting.
Oh, no. Oh, shit.
Who
He has no idea.
Regina, I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson.
And I care why?
Damn, Neil deGrasse Tyson! How are you doing that?
It's physics, Terry. It's physics.
According to the shipping company, the container that came in on October 11th is 34G1. Marcus and I broke up
Yep. Oh, he didn't know yet?
a month ago.
A month ago, we are about to uncover a buttload of diamonds.
Exactly.
A buttload of cold fish.
She didn't even have to ask me to donate my sperm. I had it already in a Tupperware,
Oh.
ready to go.
So
Odd.
gross.
Can we ask you a question?
Tupperware.
Why do you smell like fish?
I rescheduled your cycling practice for 16 November and your dentist for 19 November.
God.
You know me so well.
We should have been going for the one from 10 November.
Of course! Stupid rest of the world, writing their date all dumb.
Having a lot of fun.
Yes. I've heard you say that 162 times.
Holt doesn't want to
You
have fun.
realize that if we lose this next match, we're out of the tournament.
Nope.
No, the important thing is that we win
Exactly.
the trophy. It's about a young man they called Squash's unhinged lunatic.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Unleash the beast.
Yes.
Let's do this.
He slapped his ass.
Gina, great news.
We should have been speaking your
Texting.
the language of death.
And Terry, ditch the shirt.
I knew she was going to say
Ready to
that.
learn.
He took it off.
You ready for the test? Oh, I took it this morning. I passed.
Oh, shit.
Why'd you make us do that whole dance?
To see his
Uno
bicep.
and dos.
And you not telling me about Marcus. We're supposed to be friends.
You sound like Soren or Agneta, whichever the boy one is. Well, I guess we're not friends then.
Wow. All right,
No,
I guess we're
Rosa?
not.
Oh, no.
I heard 2 voices in the truck. There'll be more if there's a meetup.
Go word is Glurg.
Copy that.
Glurg.
Give me a hand, you old dummy! It's me, Glurg!
Glurg.
I look forward to getting number 4 next year.
Actually, we've been banned for life from all future tournaments.
Oh.
Actually, when you're wrong, that means you've learned something. And any opportunity for learning is good. Ugh, you were
Disgusting.
Ada.
Bye, Yik. Bye, Rosie.
Yick. I like that pronunciation.
I can tell you're bummed, and that's not cool, because we are friends.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I forgot to return Super Fudge in the 4th grade, and I've been scared to go back ever since.
Don't worry about it. I can hook you up.
Oh.
My new boyfriend works there.
You shared!
Oh.
It's Tom.
Oh my God, the Swedes. This was a nice, healthy, friendly friendship bonding relationship at Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I like Rosa in general up until now, or at this point. She does share a little bit more than she did in season 1. I do like how they got them to this point where maybe going forward they will share a little bit more. I mean, it is kind of interesting and nice that Jake was the adult in this situation. You know, he kind of realized when they were younger, being a police officer and busts was literally all he ever thought about. That's all he wanted to do. So he was cool with, you know, going to work, making the arrest, having a drink, talking about, you know, the cases that excited him. And that's all fine and well, like he said, when you're 20. I'm guessing they're in their 30s now. And, you know, he wants to talk a little bit more with Rosa. He doesn't want to like know every single thing about her, obviously. He doesn't want to be like the Swedes around her, you know. It's just like little things, like he said. And I don't see this as Rosa like being a jerk or anything. It's just her personality. It's just how she always seems to be, always has been, and is now. She doesn't like sharing a lot about her personal life, and that's totally fine, you know? There are a lot of people like that. She just wants to, you know, go to work, do the job, have a drink, and really not talk about much. She'll probably talk about sports or TV shows or things like that. You know, she just doesn't want to talk about her life, which is fine. It's nice that Jake kind of cracked the shell a little bit where she's a little bit more open now to sharing. I still don't think she's going to be like this with everyone. They're really close friends. I know Jake, I think, called her his best friend, but isn't Charles his best friend? I don't know. Maybe I misheard, but you could have more than one best friend. They're definitely close. So it'll be nice going forward to see them share a little bit more. So now she has a new boyfriend named Tom. Will we see Tom? I'm guessing maybe yeah. The Swedes were out of control. Holy cow. It was, to me, perfect how they were like the exact freaking opposite of Jake and Rosa, like down to everything. It couldn't have been more on the nose. Like Jake and Rosa share absolutely nothing together. And the Swedes basically act like they're married, all the way down to him having his sperm in a Tupperware just in case she needed it, and them holding hands. They're literally just partners. But, you know, they kind of had to jam the point home to us about, you know, the yin and the yang of both of these professional relationships. It was kind of funny how, like, asshole-ish they were to Jake and Rosa, but it's kind of like the play on how other countries don't really like us, you know, so they just come here to do a job with their preconceived notions about, you know, the precinct, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it was like a nice lesson learned where, you know, they said being wrong means we learn something, and that's a good thing. But Jake and Rosa really didn't care at that point. They were still like, F you, get the hell out of here. So at the end of the day, they did solve the case together. Like, they didn't work well together, but they did kind of solve it together. You know, the Swedes put all the pieces together. Like, they would have eventually done it themselves, but, you know, Jake and Rosa kind of took more initiative to get their hands dirty. They didn't want to do like the busy work of going to a party and listening. They just, you know, went right for it. So that was pretty cool. Leave it to Gina to need help, not really want it, then be motivated by the help to study on her own, pass the test, and not even tell anybody. Like, that is totally Gina. If they didn't do that dance presentation for her, I don't know if she would have ever told them. That's just like who she is. It would have just slipped her mind like, oh, this test was just something I needed to do, and I did it, and now I'm forgetting about it. She will never skip the opportunity to have Terry take off his shirt in front of her, because like that, she wants that all the time. So that was kind of a nice little twist where she made them do the entire freaking presentation just to tell them, yeah, I already passed that test, but thank you for taking your shirt off. 100% Gina. And we love her for that. She's freaking crazy. It is actually kind of funny that Gina is all about like technology and being in the know of a lot of things, but she doesn't know what Star Wars is. But then again, she like hammered home that Amy and Terry were like super nerds, and she's not a nerd, and Star Wars is kind of nerd stuff. So it does actually make a little bit of sense of why she would have never heard of Star Wars or Neil deGrasse Tyson. So that's kind of funny. Another hilarious episode. I also loved freaking Charles and Holt playing squash. I 100% knew that Holt wanted to win that. He would have never mentioned a dynasty if he wasn't competitive in that tournament. He probably would have said, you know, we've won the past couple of years. It's fun. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to forfeit. And I need someone to play with, you know. Like, he would have said something like that if he wasn't really serious. But once he said that they had a dynasty going and he needed someone to replace, I was like, Holt definitely wants to win this tournament. You know, it's fine for Charles to be nervous. Like, if you're playing with your boss who is the captain of a precinct, you're probably like, I'm gonna be on eggshells here because I don't really know what's going on. But I totally knew that Holt wanted to dominate and win. But it was funny that he actually read up and kind of studied this past squash persona of Charles and all of his nicknames and his catchphrase and stuff like that. That was hilarious. I thoroughly enjoyed this episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. What did you all think of this episode and my reaction and my thoughts? And I'll see you all on the next video. Peace, guys.